This is your AFN Misawa News Break.
Teamwork and endurance are staples of the law enforcement community. These skills were put to the test for the 35th Security Forces Squadron during this year's Defenders Challenge, one of the many ways Misawa honored National Police Week.
We've had different events set up throughout the week in remembrance of the fallen police officers, and also not just the fallen, but the people that do this every day, people that are deployed downrange, as well as law enforcement officers on the beat in the U.S. or anywhere in the world on any given day.
The challenge was a mile-long course around base with 6 stations, each testing their physical abilities as well as situations these airmen could potentially face.
We tried to incorporate things that a law enforcement officer might have to do in the line of duty. So we did the dummy pull, and that would be something that in the line of duty, if we have a fallen officer or possibly picking up a victim, to rescue them.
These activities showed a wide variety of their skills, but as tough as it was at times, the participants didn't lose sight of the bigger picture.
If I were to be one of those defenders, I would want people to wholeheartedly remember me as well. So I try to do that for them by doing as much as we can to feel their pain and to push through any way we can remember them and what they've done.
It was their training that got these airmen through the course. But more importantly, it's the sacrifice of those who have gone before them that motivates them every day to, if the time comes, put their lives on the line and be defenders of the force.
Since we are defenders, since we are police officers, we endure that day-to-day struggle. We know what it's like to protect the base populace. We're the one that has to run towards the threat instead of run away from it. So we have to have that strength and endurance to look at a threat or disaster and just block out any fear and just go in and do our job, get it done for other people.
Petty Officer Ben Larscheid, Misawa Air Base, Japan.